In this video, we will discuss what is retrograde motion of a planet. The Sun is at the center of the universe and all the planets revolve around the Sun. Every planet revolves around the Sun in its orbit at its own particular speed. All the planets revolve in the same direction. Seen from the north pole of the Sun, they are moving from west to east. But sometimes the planets are also seen moving backward. This is called retrograde motion of the planet. All the planets retrograde periodically. Retrograde means to move in the opposite direction. Now the question arises here that when planets revolve in one fixed direction, then how is it possible for them to retrograde? Suppose you are a sky watcher like me and observe planets in sky every night. Then you must have observed strange behavior of planets from time to time. When we observe the movement of Mars with the reference to a fixed star behind it, which we can see with our naked eye in the sky, we see Mars moving in opposite direction. Make a sky map and every night mark the position of Mars in dots. On connecting the points, a loop or an open zigzag will form. The same pattern of Earth can be seen from Mars sky too. So, are these situations a reality or an illusion? This strange behavior was very puzzling to early sky watchers. Did the planet really stop, turn back, change its mind, and then continue? Or could it be some strange, mysterious black magic? In Vedic science, Indian mathematicians and astronomers like Aryabhat and Rashmi have written about the retrograde state of planets in Granth called Surya Siddhant. And we follow the same in astrology. In Vedic science, Earth is considered as the center of the universe, in which the path of the Sun is actually the orbit of the Earth. An imaginary circle of 360 degrees is divided into 12 zodiac signs and 27 constellations on ecliptic, that is the zodiac belt. Which planet will retrograde in which year, on which day of the month, at what time, in which zodiac sign or constellation? Its calculation degree by degree is given precisely in Panchang, that is ephemeris. So let's understand what is the science behind the retrograde movement of the planet. Of course, nothing is that simple about motion in space. The orbit of the planets is actually elliptical. Because of this, the motion of the planet is not uniform. According to Kepler's second law of planetary motion, when a planet is closest to the Sun at perihelion, it speeds up. Now, both Mars and Earth are like race cars on an oval track. Comparatively, the Earth is closer to the Sun, so it has an inner orbit and it moves faster than Mars. So fast, in fact, that it makes 2 revolutions around its path in about the same amount of time it takes Mars to go once. In its synodic cycle in about every 26 months, Earth trails behind and overtakes Mars. Mars is opposite the Sun in the sky. It rises as the Sun sets. In this period, Mars is at perihelion, that is closest to the Sun. This perihelic opposition is the time when Mars retrograde. This phenomenon is visible from the Earth only for a limited time. Let me explain it with an experiment. Here I have placed stars around the edge where we will see the apparent position of Mars. In the animation, we will start the demonstration several months before the Mars reaches opposition. It will help you to understand retrograde motion of a planet in better way. We can see how Earth moving from one side of its elliptical orbit to other side is making different angles with Mars in relation to the background stars. Now we understand that for a viewer, it's only the perspective causing the optical illusion. There is no change in the motion. This is similar to when a fast moving vehicle passes a slow moving vehicle and overtakes it. The other vehicle appears going backward. In Vedic science, all the planets retrograde. The outer planets like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and inner planets like Venus and Mercury all retrograde in their sidereal period. Since Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn being outer planets from the Earth, their nakshatra period is longer. When they are at 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th house from the Sun, they retrograde. Sun and Moon never retrograde. Rahu and Ketu have no physical existence and are already retrograde. Hope this information is useful to you. For more of such information, do subscribe our channel Vastu Global. Soon we will come up with another informative video. Till then, Namaste.